season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll start the return inside his spot. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you... like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this...
Oh, he's got some space! And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. It was once said that greed is good, but that quarterback got a little too greedy, and it was not good.
No, it wasn't good, but if we got rid of the football just a second earlier and not taken the sack, not gotten the negative play, I think it would have been just fine. I don't mind the aggressive play nature to try to throw it and try to take a shot because I know the defense is going to be aggressive on third and short.
The Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Fires downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. The quick out. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
It just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
The Knowles are flying down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunmore, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Dropping back, it's Wood. Punch it out of the air. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
It's complete to the left. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Fox. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They believe they can run right here. Hard running there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Bringing the heat. Turning it on. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Back to throw, it's Wood. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the lone back. Runs through a tackle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Wood. Here's a heat. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw. Fears the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nothing doing there for the QB. It was an incredible effort just to get out of the sack, but nobody open, and he just has to throw that one away.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big, fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Western Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to try to get it himself. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Going deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's locked. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Sooners are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Sooners!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll give it to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Leaves it with the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Unloads quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Wood. Got it set up on the outside. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score them.
Touchdown, Florida State! Great job by the back on the option. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Keeps looking downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, what a play to get the football back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
On the ground, it's Fuller. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
On the move, he fires. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. There he goes. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Sooners have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Sooners have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. He is not going to get there. Stop short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stumbled to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off-play action on 1st down. On target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wood. Here comes the heat. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. And Gets a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You think about those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown Sooner! And the pummeling has started.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's McNabb. Got out of trouble and throws. This one's complete. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.